Welcome back. So in this video we are going to do something really practical. You know that things where you publish a blog post and then spend next couple of hours trying to write a tweet, LinkedIn post, something for Reddit, maybe for Instagram caption. And by the time you are done, you really get exhausted, right? But that's what this workflow gonna fix for you, right? You just need to give one blog URL which you have wrote or any other blog URL. It reads the article, pulls out the key insights, and then write 5 different social posts for you. It can be one for the Twitter, one for the LinkedIn, one for the Reddit, one for the Instagram, and a YouTube short script as well. All of them get saved into Google Sheet, ready to copy and post. And we are doing this without writing any code. The template is ready, already built. We just need to plug in a few things, right? And as you can see, this is the template page. You see there's a name, AI blog to social content machine, and right below a short description of what the workflow does. Over here on the right hand side, there's a quick info. It tells about difficulty, setup time, trigger type. You will see it says webhook for the trigger. This might sound technical, but right, but it's really not. All it means is you send the workflow a URL and it starts, right? I'll show you exactly how that works in a minute. If you scroll down below, it will talk about what you really needed to make this work here. So first thing is an OpenAI key. That's what the power of an AI agent that writes your post. If you already have one, great. If not, it takes about 2 minutes to get one from OpenAI. We'll set that up shortly. Second, an Google account with access to Google Sheet. That's where all the finished post get saved, and pick it from there one by one from the Google Sheet and start posting on the social media manually. But if you really want, you can post it from the workflow as well to the social media. You just need to configure the APIs with their secrets. You can automate that fully. But now here we just currently taking the one blog post URL and creating the content for the social media itself only, right? The last thing which we want here is the Mevro account, which is free tier, is working fine, right? Now let's start building this. You start using this template. On the above we have this button, right? Use this template, right? Make sure that if you signed in already, this button is going to create a workflow in the background itself in your dashboard, right? And if you're not signed in, it will going to take you to the sign in page or sign up page, and it will ask you to sign in. You can sign up accordingly. Right now I already signed in, so it will just going to create a workflow for me and going to directly show me the page of the workflow, right? It will take around 30 seconds to create it in the background. It's created, right? It's loading it, and this is how it looks like. We'll squeeze this, and this is how the workflow it is. So we know this might look like a lot at first glance. There are quite few blocks on this canvas, but here the thing is, you don't need to understand all of them right now. Most of them are already configured. Let me just walk you through the big picture first, right? Then we will zoom in to 2 to 3 things you actually needed to change. So everything starts from the left, and this is your trigger, right? It's a trigger. It's a webhook. In simple terms, this is the floor of your automation. You send it a blog post URL. That's what kicks off everything. Nothing happens until a URL comes in through there, right? Think of it like dropping a letter into a mailbox. Once a letter is in, the whole postal system starts moving. Next is the HTTP request. If we zoom it a bit, this is the step that actually goes to the URL and reads the blog post. It fetches the full article content, the title, the body text, and everything on the page. You don't need to configure this one. It's already know to use the whatever URL the trigger received, right? The next is extract insights. This is where it gets interesting. This is an AI agent. It takes all the article content and read it through it like a person would. It pulls out the title, the main argument, the key takeaways, and any statistics mentioned, who the article is written for. Think of it like uh, handling a blog post to a really fast research assistant and saying, give me the highlights. That's what this node does. You don't need to change the prompt in here, right? If you open this, there is a prompt, you don't need to change it. If you're familiar with the prompting, then that's fine. You can change it and make it work, right? And there is a system message, right? If you're not aware, just let it be as is. If you're aware how this works, the OpenAI thing, the prompts, you can happy to change this. Yeah. Okay. After that, there are 5 more agents are here. These are the thread, like a Twitter thread writer. It produces 5 tweet threads. Below is a LinkedIn writer. A thoughtful, it will going to write the thoughtful leadership style post. And another is the Reddit. It's going to write a longer and value first, no sales post. This is an Instagram one. It will going to give the kind of an carousel of captions and emojis, hashtags with, right? And below is a YouTube Shorts writer. It's a transcript, right? All 5 of them going to run at the same time. They all get the same insights from the previous step, but each one writes in a style and format to its platform. And again, all the prompts are pre-written. You don't have to come up with any of these instructions yourself. The templates handle it on its own. Okay. After all 5 gets finished, everything comes back together here at the merge node, right? It collects all the 5 posts into a one list, and then these last 4 step process the list one by one. The loop goes through each post one at a time. JSON parser clean up the format. It format the shape of the into a data and row get shape, whichever get it from here. It will going to take in the to a data and column, right? Date column could be that date will be and the source URL, platform name, post content, and status of the draft, right? So it's going to basically going to format it correctly, which is going to put it into the Google Sheet, right? So by end of this, your Google Sheet will have a 5 rows, one for each platform, each one with ready to post content. And that's a whole automation end to end. Let me say that one more time because it's important. Blog URL goes in on the left, AI reads it, write 5 posts. Those posts get saved to a Google Sheet on the right. That's the factory floor, right? So before this actually run, we need to connect 2 things. OpenAI as an AI agent can do their job and the Google Sheet, so the results have somewhere to go, right? Let's start with the OpenAI. I'll go. We need a credentials, right? Either you have a credentials they already present, or that's a good thing. If you're not, I can share this detail how you can get a credentials from the OpenAI in the YouTube description, right? If you know, just one more thing before adding the credential, I wanted to show something. If you don't know what to configure initially, just click it here. It will automatically gonna show you what things are missing, right? You need to fill in, right? It will ask you clearly the credentials are not configured. Please configure it before running it, right? So I'll close this. I know the credentials are needed. So I'll click one by one and it shows credentials are missing. There is a credential drop down. Let's suppose you don't have the credentials and you just need to click it here. You need to enter the OpenAI credentials. And later you can enter your credentials. Right now I already have the credentials, so I'm going to pick it, right? And I'm going to save it. And I will do it for all. We just need to configure the credentials. Once you save it, it automatically you can pick it by drop down, right? You can do it for all of them. I read it now. Save it. Save it. Yep. So let's save it. So this is saved. Now last thing is Google Sheet. Let me show you the Google Sheet. Make sure Google Sheet is pre-created. Mevro is not going to create the Google Sheet for you, right? So just wanted to show you, this is my Google Sheet, right? It's a blog I have name given, right? So I'm just going to configure this Google Sheet over here and go into this, and I'll do a sign in over here. It will show this. I'll select my account. You can use another account if you have. Don't worry, it's an A2N shows. Earlier the Mevro name was the A2N. We renamed from A2N to Mevro, so that's completely fine. We are going to change this later. I'm going to select my email. It will show this warning, app is not verified. That's completely fine. We are going to verify it later. Go to A2N unsafe, then continue and continue. So this is how our account is saved, and you can select your sheet here, blog which I have showed you, and the sheet is automatically came in, and save it. Okay, now let's do that again. Let's save it and execute. Alright, so for executing it shows the workflow is not active. We need to activate this. Here is a button to activate. Let's get activated, then we're going to run it. So it's done. We're going to execute it. So workflow is activated and start running, and we know it's a webhook. The URL of the webhook we can get it from here. The production URL, you can take it, copy it, and how we can trigger the webhook. So that's the main thing. Webhook, think it through. Webhook is an endpoint, or as you mentioned, it's a postal service. You need to send a postcard to make it work. But here it's given an endpoint. You can use any HTTP client for that, and it's a post endpoint. We have seen that here, right? So for that we just need to copy this, and you can use any HTTP client. It can be the Postman, it can be the Bruno, and you can use the curl request as well, right? Whatever you want, that's fine. Here I'm going to use a Bruno. Let me remove this. I'll paste it this new URL, and let me remove this URL as well for simplicity. Here is the body, and you need to send it in this format URL, because the URL body is being configured in the HTTP request, the second stage. Okay, so make sure this should be correct, and let's take a URL which we have one blog post. It's there, right? So I'm taking this blog post, the LinkedIn lead generation one, right? I'm just going to copy this, the lemlist one. I'll extract it and I'll write this, the blog post content using this blog, right? So I'll do that here. I'm taking this URL just for sample, right? It's nothing there. We are not any kind of an partnership with lemlist. It's just kind of an example we are trying to give. Okay, we just do a send. It will start executing. Cancel. We'll see it here. It will start executing. AI agents extracting, and AI agent started working to write a blog post one by one. This all will going to run it one after the another. You can wait, it will going to run around 60 seconds, right? It will take it that. We need to wait for that. One by one it's pushing it out. I think the first row is pushed and remaining rows is being pushed there in the block URL. You can see here it start coming in our sheet. We'll wait to complete the workflow. So workflow is fully done. Let's go to back to the Google Sheet. Here it is the date and the source URL which we have taken lemlist. LinkedIn is a give platform, and this is the content which is given, right? For Reddit it's there, and Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and for that Twitter. 5 threads, right? This is 10. Here the workflow came. Now let's talk about if what something is failed. If in here everything is green, let's suppose if something has got red here instead of green, don't worry. Here I'm going to tell you how to check if let's talk about the HTTP request. If that node got failed, it usually means the blog URL could not be reached, maybe a typo, maybe the site blocked the automated request. Try a different URL, right? If any of the AI writer nodes get failed, it almost always the OpenAI credentials might be wrong. Either API key was not saved correctly, or you have hit the OpenAI usage limit. Then go to the credential, recheck the key, and run that again. Again, go to the credentials here. All the credentials are saved here in this section, right? You can go here and change it for your OpenAI, right? And if the Google Sheet note failed, this one, there could be possible that you might also reach a rate limiting thing, or it might be your credentials are not connected correctly, right? So make sure, not, just wanted to highlight, nothing breaks permanently. You fix one thing and run it again, your workflow stays exactly where it is. Okay, just a quick recap. We have started with the pre-built template. We connected to credentials, OpenAI, and the Google Sheet. We told the Google Sheet node which spreadsheet to use, and we ran whole thing with one block URL. The result: 5 social posts for the X, LinkedIn, Reddit, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, all written by AI and all saved to a Google Sheet, all in about 60 seconds. Okay. 4 things to remember from this workflow. The trigger receives the blog URL. AI writer each create a post for a different platform. The merge and a loop node collects everything and processes it one by one, and save writes each post to the Google Sheet. So 4 things major here: trigger, AI writer, merge and loop, and save. That's it. Next time you publish a blog post, you don't have to spend an hour on social media post content creation. You just send a URL to this workflow and it's done. Thanks for watching this.